I seriously hope that you guys have been stocking up on slurp juices, bandages, and campfires because an earthquake is coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. New leaked in-game files have detailed exactly how Season 8 is going to completely change the Fortnite map and the rest of the world surrounding the island. This is hands down going to be our biggest event in Fortnite history, and we're going to be breaking it all down within this video. What's up guys, and welcome back to the Simply Fortnite channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe with your channel notifications turned on by clicking that little bell icon. That way you'll always know whenever a new video goes live on the channel. If you guys are excited for Season 8 of Fortnite, let us know by dropping a like on this video and giving it a big thumbs up. And last but not least, make sure to drop us a comment down below commenting your highest kill game that you've ever gotten. Now without further ado, let's jump back into the world of Fortnite Battle Royale and take a look at some brand new Fortnite Season 8 leaks and rumors. Things are really starting to heat up all across the Fortnite island thanks to the prisoner, aka the Fire King, escaping from the Ice King's dungeon. Ever since the Fire King escapes, the Fortnite map has been melting rapidly and all of the snow and ice is starting to disappear completely. Sooner than later, that melting is going to hit the iceberg biome and thus the ice castle, and when it does, the Ice King's whole world is going to come crashing down around him. But until that happens, we have plenty of insane content to discuss, and let's kick things off by jumping into the big one, the earthquake event. A lot of conspiracy theories have been forming recently due to the leaked Week 10 loading screen displaying the Fire King cozying up by a campfire. Now that part of the loading screen is all fine and dandy, nothing wrong with it there, but what's not fine and dandy is the background. When you inspect this image, you can clearly see that in the background there is no giant mountain to be seen. However, when you go in-game and visit that exact same spot that the loading screen depicts, you can clearly see the mountain sitting there, big as ever, intact and in one piece. Since this news came out and this loading screen was leaked, players everywhere have began to speculate why exactly the mountain is missing from the loading screen. And when it comes down to the brass tacks, the majority of the community has agreed an earthquake is going to happen. But just because the community thinks that something is going to happen doesn't necessarily mean it will. I mean, we all thought that Tilted Towers was going to get destroyed with the rocket launch. That did not happen. We also all thought that Kevin the Cube was going to destroy Tilted Towers. That also did not happen. But thanks to some in-game files that were recently leaked, the earthquake event is looking more and more promising by the day. When you inspect the in-game files from Fortnite, there is a very clear folder named Events. And in this folder, there are a handful of other folders with the names of other events that we've had in the past. One of these folders, though, inside of the events folder is new, and it is something that has not happened yet in-game. This folder is titled Earthquake. Now, when you open up the Earthquake folder, you are met with a handful of text files with the following names: Earthquake Smoke Drop, Smoke/Dust Explosions, Trees Falling, Camera Shake, Earthquake Floor Drop, Players Being in Water, and finally, Snow Dust. On top of that, there are also a few other files pertaining to the size of the shaking, including small, medium, and large shakes, which sounds like something like off of the McDonald's menu, but I promise you, it is actually in the Fortnite in-game files. Judging from these files, we can tell that this event is going to happen sometime soon, as it mentions snow dust in the files, and obviously, the snow is currently melting away, and chances are, shortly after Season 8 launches, all the snow is going to be completely gone, perhaps at the hands of the earthquake. Now, what exactly this earthquake is going to do, we're not completely sure about, but of course, we have our theories. The first one, which we've already covered briefly, is the destruction of the massive mountain that looms over the island in the background. This wouldn't necessarily have a big impact on the actual Fortnite island, but really it's just a part of the bigger picture. Chances are all of the theories that we're discussing today will end up happening as a result of the earthquake. We're just breaking them down one by one. The next thing that the earthquake event could do is remove the iceberg biome from the map. As we've seen in the text files, the snow dust file seems to indicate that the iceberg biome will indeed be affected by the earthquake, and that during the quake or even after, snow dust will be thrown into the air. Now, here's what I'm thinking is going to happen to the iceberg biome during or shortly after the earthquake. When the iceberg collided with the Fortnite island, the map suddenly became a lot larger, as the entire southwest portion of the map saw a pretty big extension with frosty flights in the surrounding areas. Now, once all the snow and ice melts, those areas aren't technically going to exist anymore because it appears they're just built on top of the iceberg and not solid ground like the rest of the island. So my thinking is that when the earthquake event is going on, we're actually going to see part of the iceberg biome completely break apart from the main island. And that is how areas like Frosty Flights and maybe even Happy Hamlet and company will be removed from the map for Season 8. There's quite a bit of no man's land, if you will, within the iceberg biome, and once the snow and ice melts away, there's not really going to be a huge purpose for those areas. So I think it is very possible that we see the iceberg biome split apart at least once, if not 2 or 3 times, at the hands of our newest in-game event. Alongside the destruction of the giant mountain and the better part of the iceberg biome, the earthquake event is also likely going to affect other areas across the island, and let's be honest, it wouldn't be a new Fortnite event and new season if Tilted Towers wasn't on the verge of being destroyed. With the earthquake event though, honestly I really think we have our best chance at seeing Tilted Towers destroyed because, well, tall buildings like what we have in Tilted Towers don't normally fare too well during earthquakes. And with that, if all of Tilted Towers doesn't completely get flattened by the earthquake, I think at the very least, we're going to see some of the buildings get destroyed partially. On top of that, basically any other location on the map that you can name is subject to some damage since, well, nothing is really earthquake proof. And now that I'm thinking about it, what if the earthquake event is finally when the bunker in Wailing Woods gets opened? I don't know how earthquake proof that bunker is, but if this earthquake event can supposedly knock down a giant mountain, I don't think a simple bunker is going to be much of a nuisance to it. Could you imagine back in Season 3 or Season 4, when the bunker was added to the map, that Epic Games wasn't planning on opening it for another 4 or 5 seasons? I mean, it's been shown that this dev team is all about planning ahead, and this would be one epic plotline if it comes to fruition. Now, I should also note that as of right now, literally as this video is going live, there are many tremors going on in game. Some of you guys may have even experienced them so far. I believe they started back on last Tuesday, and slowly players are sort of starting to experience their screen shaking at random. It appears to be on the hour, similar to how we've had things happen in the past at specific times, but little tremors are actually going on in game, meaning that this earthquake event is legitimate, like this is for real going to happen. Now we are currently sitting about 1 week into February, meaning that Season 7 has about 3 weeks or so left before it comes to an end, as come February 28th, Season 7 will be coming to a close and Season 8 will be launching. And with it, an entirely new battle pass filled with skins, gliders, pickaxes, back blings, and the like, as well as some new in-game updates in the form of weapon vaults and maybe the introduction of some new weapons, adjustments to core functions, and of course, everyone's favorite, big map changes. With an earthquake event looming in the distance, I really see no better way to shake up the Fortnite map as we know it than by literally, physically shaking it. We're not 100% sure if the earthquake event is going to be something that is visible in-game as an actual event or if it'll simply be an intro cinematic to Season 8, but according to some reports, over 10 million players logged in and tuned in to watch the Fortnite and Marshmello concert event earlier this month. And I think that if anything is going to top those numbers, an earthquake event certainly has the means to do so, especially now that we're seeing teases for it with the little mini tremors going on in-game. With that being said, that effectively wraps up today's video. Make sure to let us know down in the comments below what the most amount of kills you've ever gotten in one match of Fortnite Battle Royale actually is. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like on it and give it a big old thumbs up, as it would be much appreciated. And if you are brand new here to the Simply Fortnite channel, feel free to go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on, that way you'll never miss another upload. Of course, by clicking that bell icon and turning your notifications on, every single time we post a new video here on the channel, YouTube is actually going to send you a message letting you know we've gone live with a new video. That way you can be the first person to watch, like, and comment on each and every new post. So if you guys want to stay up to date with everything Season 8 related, definitely make sure you're subbed with your notifications on. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys on the battle bus. Peace out.